Two sides to every story. That's what we hear. Life's not that simple, and things aren't that clear. I beg to differ. Yes, I disagree. There is right and wrong. Freedom ain't free. Men that serve this country should never live on the street. They should never go hungry without food to eat. They should be first in line to get the help that they need. 'Cause they're the real heroes, and freedom ain't free. Where would we be without the price they've paid? Could you sleep at night and know your family's safe? It's the sweat on their brow, it's the blood that they bleed. Don't take it for granted, 'cause freedom ain't free. If it's we the people, there's some things we should do. 'Cause it all comes down to one's just like you. I'll take a stand. No, you won't tread on me. You won't change my country. Freedom ain't free. Where would we be without the price they've paid? You sleep at night and know your family's safe. It's the sweat on their brow, it's the blood that they bleed. Don't take it for granted, 'cause freedom ain't free. You can die on your feet, or you can live on your knees. But you can't have both. Freedom ain't free. Don't take it for granted.
Freedom ain't free.
'Cause freedom ain't free. Why do we sit down when all should be standing? And why do we back down at the critical moment, like running away from the waves of the ocean? We head for the hills with the high tide approaching. As sand slips away from the castle. When it's time to stand upright, why do we falter like placing our freedom on the sacrificial altar? We hold tight to our fears and defend our oppressors as we fight for their lives and become the transgressors. As pacifists transform to violent aggressors. But I'm only a stranger here. I'm a long, long way from my home. And they say I can't change all the things I find strange. But what can one man do alone? They say, what can one man do alone? When is the right time to stand up for freedom? Could it be when you start to fear creating children who'll inherit the pain and the debt of this nation and be slaves to the banks that cause hyperinflation, who are masters of commerce, lies, and bad legislation? Oh, if you looked in the eyes of 1,000 young children through fences of razors, their innocence stolen as the red flag of tyranny flies in the open, is that when you'll finally notice? Whoa, but I'm only a stranger here. I'm a long, long way from my home. And they say I can't change all the things I find strange. But what can one man do alone? Yes, what can one man do alone? I'm only a stranger looking to find better nature in my fellow man. But they keep telling me it's a sin to be free, and that's more than I'm willing to stand. Where will you be when the order is given to censor your mind as free speech is forbidden? As martyrs for peace from the world will be driven away by the sound of a bellowing thunder and choke on the blood. Why do we sit down when all should be standing? And why do we back down at the critical moment, like running away from the waves of the ocean? We head for the hills with the high tide approaching, as sand slips away from the castle. When it's time to stand upright, why do we falter like placing our freedom on the sacrificial altar? We hold tight to our fears and defend our oppressors as we fight for their lives and become the transgressors. As pacifists transform to violent aggressors. But I'm only a stranger here. I'm a long, long way from my home. And they say I can't change all the things I find strange. But what can one man do alone? They say, what can one man do alone? When is the right time to stand up for freedom? Could it be when you start to fear creating children who'll inherit the pain and the debt of this nation and be slaves to the banks that cause hyperinflation, who are masters of commerce, lies, and bad legislation? Oh, if you looked in in the eyes of 1,000 young children, through fences of razors, their innocence stolen, as the red flag of tyranny flies in the open. Is that when you'll finally notice? Whoa, but I'm only a stranger here. I'm a long, long way from my home. And they say I can't change all the things I find strange. But what can one man do alone? Is what can one man do alone? I'm only a stranger looking to find better nature in my fellow man. But they keep telling me it's a sin to be free, and that's more than I'm willing to stand. Where will you be when the order is given to censor your mind as free speech is forbidden, as martyrs for peace from the world will be driven away by the sound of a bellowing thunder and choke on the blood of a dream going under? As arrogant men tear up our Constitution, and from every direction we cry revolution, standing together and without permission, soldiers for truth in the war of attrition, the love of our country as our ammunition. But I'm only a stranger here. I'm a long, long way from my home, and I'm going to change all the things I find strange, for I am not one man alone. Yes, I'm only a stranger. I'm a long, long way from my home, and I'm going to change all the things I find strange, for I know that I'm not alone. Yes, I know I'm not alone. Not alone.
That's right, brother. Yeah, I'll tell you what. That Patriot playlist over there on the game is full of some kick-ass stuff. But yeah, welcome in, man. Everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the game. The Great American Experience is here at hand, and this is not my show. This is your show. This is our participants make our show. So let's put out the link and see who we can get on the show, and we'll continue on from Tanya's tonight. I wasn't looking to come online, but she got offline, and well, no, the night's not over. Rock on. So, what's happening, guys? How's it all hanging? Oh man. So we've got, let's see here, going through things. Oh, wow. Well, So, oh, you want me to sing? What? No, let's sing. Singularity. Yeah, there it is. What's up, bro? How's it going, man? Hey, grab a link. Come on up. Yeah. Uh, I mean, for goodness sake, you know, there's a lot of people out there that just don't give a shit. There's a lot of people out there that just take freedom for granted and everything else. I think the world owes them, you know, their problems are always at the end of their finger point. It's always somebody else's problem, somebody else's fault. Very few people taking responsibility for anything. So those that will do, those that won't will never. Right. It doesn't affect me, you know. It doesn't benefit me is the other one. It's not my problem. So, and this going to DC thing, it may or may not happen. But I'll tell you what, it doesn't matter. Those that will. Those that will do. Those are the ones that matter. Come on, Wild Bill. Come up on screen and talk to me, brother. Come on screen. Make you feel better. Grab that bowl, a little bit of medicine, and come up on the screen. It's time for fire in the bowl. Nobody likes smoking alone. Right? Well, we love you too. I love all of you. You're my brothers, my sisters. You know, it doesn't take blood to make family. Hey, what's up, Bill?
Just not feeling too good right now.
What's on your mind?
I was just trying to get some sleep so I could. I get up early.
Sorry about that. Oh, goodness gracious.
I get up before the chickens. I felt sorry for you sitting up there all by yourself.
Oh, don't feel sorry for me. I'm used to being a target. You know,
Used to be in, yeah, same here.
I appreciate you coming. God bless you.
Thank you.
You know, every time I start up the show, I say pray before I do. You know?
Yeah.
I know it's going to be a good show every time. And I'm glad you guys are here. Warms my heart. And as tough as life can get, it makes it a little bit easier.
Nice to see Huckleberry there.
I know, right? It's really nice to see her.
Singularity, hello.
Sing and Skull and
Dallas.
Dallas is here. I think Miriam's probably in the background too. She's probably lurking.
Yeah, she's a lurker.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I just felt it was kind of early to be calling it. You know, I know she was getting tired and wasted.
Hi, Miriam. There she is.
Yeah, I told you. There she is. God bless you too. Yeah, our soon to be new American
Yeah.
Miriam.
And when she does, welcome. We'll welcome you.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. And singularity, yeah, it may boil down to that. You know, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be. I think Trump is the man, and he's going to get it done.
I believe that Trump is actually the president and going to stay that way.
Right. He can't legally turn it over to Biden. Biden is a security. He can't legally hand over the office of the presidency to somebody who can't even pass the security.
He can't pass the sniff test.
The sniff test. Oh shit. Yeah, that one too. Right.
Singularity's come up here before. Why don't you come up here, brother?
Yeah, singularity.
First change. I did it and I'm not feeling too good. Skull drink.
Take a drink of that water and puff on the bowl. Fire in the bowl. And then eat you some pie and you'll be fine.
Pie.
Oh, pie is the answer. That's okay. We'll listen really closely, Singularity. Your mic was doing okay last time you were up.
I know a really good pie that I like is chocolate pie. Good old fashioned, just regular plain Jane chocolate pie.
Really?
Yeah.
No. Well, there are those that say my favorite pie is huckleberry pie. Haven't had it in a long time.
I've never had huckleberry pie.
I have. It's like boysenberry pie or syrup. Yeah. Of course, I am a connoisseur of pie.
Oh, we had an awesome mulberry tree one place I used to live. And I never had mulberries until I moved there, and I had to fight the birds off.
Right. Right. You know what? That's so damn true.
I mean, those birds get downright aggressive when you get up in their tree.
Oh yeah.
They think it's their tree.
They think that's their food. You could get between a bird and their food.
There you go. Pie made out of a bunch of other kinds of pie.
Singularity, no, that's not what I said. Huckleberry pie is not. Well, I, I'm kind of embarrassed now. We call it pie's pie.
Just get on screen, sing.
Yeah.
Hey, that rhymes.
Get
Get
on the
on
bus, guys.
screen, sing.
Ain't
Get
got
on.
discuss much. Just drop off freely and set yourself free.
I'm
So,
just reading the chat and making comments.
right.
There
But
actually is some news. There's quite a bit of news going on right now.
okay, update us.
Well, oh man, you're gonna make me dig into my memory banks here. Swalwell.
What's
There's
the
the
latest on him?
well, yeah, the latest on him is they've actually been. I think he's actually been removed from the Intelligence Committee, and now they're reviewing why Pelosi let him on there, knowing knowing that about this whole thing. She knew about it.
Right.
So they're wondering why she let him on there.
Because she's compromised too.
Yeah. And that's what they're pointing out right now. It's kind of floating around Twitter.
And the Feinstein situation as well.
Feinstein was compromised years ago.
Right. And she's been on the Armed Services Committee.
Yeah, she shouldn't be there.
Nope.
Oh, but I don't know if you ever remember when Feinstein, she was in some big shindig, in some kind of political shindig, and it was all about trying to ban guns, and a gun falls out of her purse.
Yeah. Right. Mr. and Mrs. America, turn them all in.
Yeah.
Colonel Shaw, salute.
Hello, Colonel Shaw.
Rock on. I tell you, man, this is there was a lot of people don't know about the Chinese development areas, man. They don't remember them.
No.
But I do. I remember it well.
It seems like it's all been, people knew about it, but they kind of were mum about it. You know, they just shut up. They didn't say anything, and the issue. They figured, well, it's just the way things are, because we knew that Clinton was in on it too.
And we knew that Harry Reid was all selling that shit off to the Chinese.
Now, I don't want to pick on just Democrats. I mean, every single one of these Democrats should have actually been called out on it.
Right. And these Republicans, McConnell, Graham, Grassley,
Romney.
Yep, they're all in it, neck deep. I'm telling you.
So, well, we want Trump we want to get him slid back in there. Okay, we want him. Well, he's in there, but we want to make sure. Yeah, but after this, all these election results and everything, let's see what happens after that, because it's on now, baby.
It's what? Say that last one again.
I said, it's on now.
And that's, I mean, we've got to stand up.
And we will. A lot of us will.
You know what? I don't give a damn if I'm standing on the front steps of the Capitol building by my fucking self.
If I get shot, I mean, you know what? You know what it will do if you do get killed? It'll make you a martyr.
I don't want to be a martyr, but if it, you know, whatever happens is.
Well, whoever the first people that take a bullet, they're going to be martyred. And I think the left knows that. And I got a feeling that they're not going to want to get that publicized that they martyred a bunch of Trump supporters, because that's not going to look good. You know, the people are going to be out to avenge their blood. That's kind of how it's going to work.
Yep.
Blood is currency in their world.
Yes, it is. And in ours.
Well, yeah, in the world it is. I mean, even evil recognizes it.
More than anything.
Yep.
And the blood of the righteous is a heavy toll.
What is Colonel Shaw doing? What are you doing there? I think he would be coming up and it's just me and you. That'd be a great time to come up here, Colonel.
You know, let me put that link up again real quick here. Are you going to do the East Coast Lady Tour, Miriam?
What's the East Coast Lady Tour?
I don't know, but that's struck me kind of funny.
Oh, she's been in New York and Florida already.
So Singularity says, you know what upsets me a lot? Even with Trump's administration, they announced business grants to push innovation in America again. It's all for corporations, not for individual inventors to produce.
Yeah. Well, we have a huge mess to fix.
Yes, there's a big mess.
That's what it seems like Republicans always do, is always fix the mess and the devastation that Democrats do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying, Republicans in general, even the rhinos. I mean, all Republicans, they seem to always fix the Democrats' mess. But I think the rhinos need to get removed.
Yeah, they will be. They will be, because they're corrupt.
God is doing this. It's not really even us. We take too much credit. It's really God doing this. I mean, we're activating faith by actions, but it's actually God doing it. A lot of people have been praying for this.
Yes.
So it's an answer to prayer. I mean, a lot of people have put out a lot of prayers to try to fix the mess in our country, and we thought, I really thought under Obama that it was the end of America. I really did.
Yeah. Yeah, I was figuring he'd be the last president.
Yeah, because he had a lot of lofty plans and a lot of good, but he was too lazy. A lot of them didn't come to fruition. He was always on vacation.
I figure we go to about 12:30, 1 o'clock. That's about another hour and a half, 2 hours. Well, wait a minute. It's already midnight, so at least another hour.
Yeah, like Dallas says, he says, he did. Obama's still trying it. He's still sitting there in Washington D.C. He's still trying to usurp the presidency.
Yeah, he's running the deep state.
But everything's going to be all right. Everything is going to be all right.
Yeah, it's all going to be corrected. It'll all get fixed. Well, not all of it's going to get fixed, but a lot of it's going to get fixed. And the wealth of the wicked shall be returned to the many, to the righteous.
Yeah.
There
So,
is. We know how the story ends. We know what's going to happen. We just don't know how it's going to happen.
I saw Carpenter Patriot a few times today.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, kick ass. What's he up to?
He was on a couple of other streams. So we the slaves got to pay the bill. I don't think so, Colonel Shaw. I think all that's going to come to an end because we already have a lot of the people right now are not able to pay nothing, and they're not going to be. If you have a lot of unemployed people, you got less taxpayers. Less taxpayers means that's less money for Congress to play around with.
Well, when you wipe out the market, you wipe out the small business guy because customers are the livelihood.
That's who hurt the most. Got hurt the most.
Right. I mean,
Obama hurt. Oh man. Oh, go ahead. I'll shut up. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. You're going. Go ahead.
Obama hurt small businesses with Obamacare.
Yeah.
Obamacare ruined small businesses. I saw people going out of business left and right, and part of the reason is if any small business person couldn't afford to put all their employees on Obamacare.
Right.
They couldn't afford it, and they were required to if they were fully staffed with full-time employees. So this is their hopes and dreams of getting Obamacare back on steroids. They're already pushing it with commercials and everything. Come on, you guys know you want Obamacare. You know you want it real bad.
Right.
No, we don't.
No, we don't.
Not if you're a small business person, you don't.
But yeah.
If you're a self-employed person,
there's no unemployment for you.
no.
There's no PPP program for you. There's no bailout for you. Yep. There's nothing except broke. That's what's happening to me. Yeah, so it's been hell. I'm telling you. Yeah. So
Well, I'm self-employed. I'm self-employed.
yeah.
And that was the problem. If I hired anybody, I had to provide. I had to. I guess it's some kind of subsidy or something, but I didn't hire anybody because of Obamacare. Now, if Trump gets in there, maybe I can get my business spread out, get it to grow, and everything else. If Trump stays in there, if not, and we get Obamacare and everything, I might as well just never have any hopes or dreams of starting up my or being able to expand my business is what I mean.
Right. Right.
I'll
Yeah.
just be a self-employed painter. That's all I'm going to be.
Colonel says he found the bird.
Oh, really?
Oh wow! Did you get pictures, Colonel?
What kind of bird is it? What is it, like a condor?
Albino. Some kind of albino big bird. I don't know.
That's cool.
I used to call it condor and stuff, making fun of it, but he said he found it. He was going to figure it out. Back then, he says. I think he's getting on his laptop or something. He's got to get the pictures on the computer or something.
That'd be good.
Holden Caulfield, welcome in. It's the older people. Right. Yeah, it's just been crazy though, man. It's been, I mean, damn. I haven't had a single hit, not even a hit on any of the stuff I've listed up in 3 months now. It's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, but you go to Walmart and it's packed. It was shoulder to shoulder. I went in Walmart today.
Yeah, I was in Walmart today, in a Walmart, and without a mask.
Oh, I went in just to get through the doors with a mask, and I took it down right as soon as I got through the doors.
No, I didn't even put on a mask. Nope.
Well, do you even have a statewide mask mandate there?
Yes,
You do?
but nobody gives a shit about it.
Well, we've got a statewide mask mandate. I've been going into 7-Eleven and all that stuff and just ignoring it. But Walmart, I've had them chase me down the aisles.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, I went in Lowe's. Me and my son went in Lowe's today too. No mask.
Right.
No mask. And the Karens were going nuts. I could tell them. I could just see them gawking at me. Giving me crusty looks. You know those crusty looks?
Oh, yeah. Those nasty, panty, crusty looks. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, you know.
Actually, I call them nanny laws. I've always called them nanny laws. Like the seatbelt law, in my opinion, is a nanny law. That's a good idea to wear a seatbelt, don't get me wrong. But it's still a nanny law, nevertheless. It's telling you that you got to do something for your own good just because they want to tell you to do it for your own good.
Right.
Don't want to leave it up to you. You're not intelligent enough.
Nope.
You're not smart enough. There's no respect, you know. Motorcycle helmet law, same thing, another nanny law. If I want to wear a fucking helmet, I'm going to wear a helmet, damn it. But if I
Right.
don't want to, I'm not going to wear it. And there is a time and place for motorcycle helmets. We don't have mandatory helmet laws in my state, if you're unless you're under the age of 18, which I think is fair and equitable.
Right.
But it's still a nanny law. But I know how teenagers can be on a motorcycle.
Yeah, yeah.
I know how I was on a motorcycle.
Lots of fixing. Lots of fixing. You have to ride that some bitch for an afternoon, then you gotta fix it.
Oh yeah,
Hell yeah.
burn them tires like your daddy bought them,
Right.
because daddy probably did.
Right.
But
Right.
not you and I. We bought our own shit.
I was gonna say I kind of grew up without a dad.
We bought our own shit, which made you better for it.
Yep.
Then when you get that fancy schmancy motorcycle or whatever, you kind of appreciate it, and you know what happens if it breaks or something goes wrong. You're the one that it's going to come out of your pocket, not daddy's.
Oh yeah. Nah, that didn't happen for us. Only bikes I had when I was a kid, uh, most of them came from the creek, bike parts and pieces I could put together.
Yeah.
Because everybody used to throw their old bicycles and pieces and parts down in the creek down there, and we'd scavenge up pieces and part frame here, a wheel there, a chain there. And we built our own stuff.
Now, all my bicycles when I was a kid, they were like that song "One Piece at a Time." everything was from different bikes.
Right?
But we invented no, this is in California, okay? Before BMX bicycles, the BMX bicycles came out.
Yeah.
We were already building them before anybody even knew what they were. We were already building chopper bicycles.
Chopper bikes. Yep. I even put 5-speed gears on one bike. You know, it's like
Yeah. Ape hanger handlebars, stretched out front forks, banana seat, and a sissy bar on the back.
I had the slick. I found a slick that was still good. It didn't have much tread, but it was a slick.
You just cut off the front fork. I cut off the front forks. The first one I did, I cut off the front forks on my Huffy Stingray, and I got some 10-speed forks from a Schwinn, cut them off, shoved them up in those hollow Huffy forks, and pinched them down real tight and put a screw through it. And then this biker that was across the street, he says, "That's not how you do it." I said, "Okay, show me." So he freaking welded my forks for me.
Oh yeah.
He welded my forks and reinforced my frame and everything.
Well, the first one I did didn't get welded, and I pulled a wheelie, and the wheel stayed on the ground along with the forks.
Well,
Yeah, it kind of sucked.
yeah, I kind of did some jumping with my bike and wound up knocking one of my front teeth loose. And when I was in the Army, I had to get a root canal on that very same tooth.
Oh, geez.
And then the next thing that happened was I wound up, it turned real gray and everything. And I went to a Turkish dentist when I was over in Turkey in the Army, and he ground it down too far to put a cap on it. The cap snapped off and left a stub of a tooth.
Oh shit.
So after that, he extracted it, and I was walking around with a missing front tooth, like Alfred E. Newman.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, Skull. Now you know what? After I did that little mess up there, I got it. I found a drill and I drilled a hole and put 2 bolts through each bolt. They didn't come off no more. It made it cool because that I mounted a headlight there. Remember those headlights that would work off of a tire?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd put one on my chopper.
Yeah, a little generator that rubs on the tire.
Yeah, yeah, a little generator wheel hits the tire there.
They worked actually pretty good.
Especially when you're going 20 miles an hour down a hill.
Oh yeah, they're real bright. And we got plenty of hills here for that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, you know, I think it made us stronger.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Everybody gets their bumps and bruises, and if you leave this, if you leave this world without a lot of scars and broken bones and things like that, you didn't have any fun.
That's what they say. Right, right. But I look at it like this. With my kids and my experiences, service, my degrees, and my education, and all the stuff that I've done, you'd think I'd be in my 60s, going on 70. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't start out in 20s. Started out in my before I was a teenager. I've been working since I was 13 years old. I don't know nothing else because nothing else was ever available to me. You know, and you'll see. When Ben Frank came out
Mm-hmm.
with us, he's like, "Holy shit!" He didn't say it at the time, but I didn't realize I was just like, "No, go ahead and go up there and hang out. I'm gonna finish this up." And he wouldn't go up and sit on the patio. He wanted to work as long as I was. I was like, okay, well, okay, cool. Let's grab this stack over here. you know, but it's just what I do. You know, and for me not to be able to make sales on anything, hopefully I can get this car sold. You know?
Well, I got my one set of push-ups done, and then I started feeling like really crappy. I was going to sleep
Oh,
when
really?
you came online. So, but I didn't make it to my second set of push-ups.
Well, we might have grown up harder. You know what I'm saying? For not having the example before us. But you know what? I think we grew up smarter and better because we weren't carrying on the sins of our fathers.
Yeah, I made it a point to not become like my dad. I tried everything I could to not be like my dad, and nobody can ever look at me and say, "You have become your dad."
Right,
You are. Nobody can tell me that because I stuck around with my kids.
right, right.
I stayed with my kids. I raised my kids. I could say that much. So, and then I find out that he did a lot of the same stuff I did. That kind of bothered me.
Sorry
You
about that. I
there?
knocked myself out. I knocked my mouse off my armrest, and then when it fell over, it hit something and hit the button.
Oh wow, Arrow went dead.
Yeah. No, we're good. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, man. I mean, shit. I was working by the time I was 13 for anything I could do. For business. I lost my first job when I turned 16 because, well, I just turned 16. Got excited about having my license, and my boss saw my license.
I,
Oops.
I kind of feel sad. It's not just us, though, Wizard. It's a lot of these ladies. They never had positive male role models in their life either, and it's been hard on them too.
Yeah. You know, I don't, um, I don't suppose it is, but I mean, it just seems to me when I was growing up, I used to be jealous of those kids, those guys that got cars when they had a plan when they were 16. You know?
I know people. I know people that inherited like oodles of money and land and homes, and I mean, just had everything handed to them. Silver spooners, I think we call them, right?
Right, right,
Because they had two parent households or whatever, and they're born with a family that was able to hang on to their pos their economic posterity through the generations, but eventually that's not available, and there's no real way to climb up out of that unless you got a really good idea, like Bill Gates when he stole all that freaking money from his partner, uh, to start Microsoft. That wasn't Windows was not his idea.
No, I know it wasn't. It was um, not Steve Jobs, but
Yeah, I
well,
think it was Steve Jobs. I
huh?
think I think it was Steve Jobs. I
It
think.
was the other guy, the guy with the beard, Wozniak.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then on the other hand, uh, that's not the whole story right there, because
No, it's not.
apparently Bill Gates was born into a lot of money.
Yep. His father was a well-known scientist.
Yeah, so that's not, he was groomed for that.
Right, and all he did was steal everybody's ideas. He took all that stuff. A lot of the stuff came from Apple. You
Yeah,
know.
and it is about bloodlines, because, let's say you're a Rothschild and you're sitting on your pyramid, on the point of your own pyramid, right? And you're the top dog, and so all the other people that are all your underlings, they're all form the base of this big giant pyramid. Nobody ever is going to ascend to the height of the ascended master Rothschild.
Right. Or
unless
the
uh,
Rockefellers, or the
unless we form an alliance with all of mankind and say, let's remove these people.
robber barons.
Yeah, let's remove them, these people that have 99% of the wealth, and we live off of their crumbs. Once that happens, that is what they're worried about right now. That is what they're worried about. And it's not just Rothschild. I'm not picking on him in specific.
No, I
But,
know, I know. But that's what I'm saying. The wealth of the wicked shall be returned to the righteous.
your Soroses, your Rothschilds, your Kissingers, whatever these deep state clowns are. If 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 we could get around the programming of being that they've been putting on us to divide us and can unite humanity, we could actually remove them and redistribute all that wealth and start to, every person could actually have a gainful income. I mean, we're not even allowed to use our own, whatever state you live in, your state, most people's states won't let them just go out and just start mining resources
Right.
without permits and licenses and all this stuff. Well, why do you need permits and licenses? Because Rothschild or somebody way up in the top said you did. Why do you need a deed for your home? Why do you need a title? What's up with a title? I thought we got away from titles. Titles is a British thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the aristocracy.
The Title Nobilities Act.
Exactly. Yeah, but you got to get a title to your car. You got to get a deed, a title, a deed. That even the terminology is an offense. It's offensive.
register your license.
Yeah, I have to have a license to operate a business. Why? Why?
Exactly. Why?
Why do I have to pay property tax on land that is already paid for? You mean I'm not really, I really am not entitled to the land that I bought?
Right.
Is that what that means?
Yep.
My title really didn't entitle me? Yeah.
Oh, but you don't get the real title even when you pay it off. You know that,
No, who gets it?
right? The county you live in.
If your land is paid off and you don't pay your property taxes, guess
Yeah.
what?
You lose that land.
You lose that land or they put a lien against it, and then you got to pay them thus amount of money to get the lien removed. Does that seem right? This is the stuff that's going on in America that most people, they just kind of like, they don't want to think about it. They just brush it off. They don't realize that you can go down to Venezuela and buy land, and the only tax you pay in Venezuela is a point of sales tax. So the next person that buys your land pays a point of sales tax as well. Let's say you resell your land, they pay a point of sale tax. But other than that, that land, once you bought it, it is yours. It is yours. In Venezuela, in a third world country, how did that happen? Here, we live here in the United States. We buy land and we're not even allowed to really truly own it.
Right.
And the only thing that is real estate is not a structure, it's not the house, it's the property that it sits on.
Yep.
That's the only thing that's true real estate.
Yes, sir.
Maybe I'm boring.
No.
Uh,
No, you're not.
but it's like it, the best thing I think to do with all those things that we just talked about is just buy a boat and just live on a boat where you've got no yard to take care of. You just fish all the time. A sailboat, so you don't have to buy fuel for it, except for maybe to put in and out of the harbor. And if it's a big sailboat, you just get a little outboard to go on there,
Right.
and just live free with no and sailboats are equipped with everything off grid. So you've got you've got solar power generators. You've got water maker on there, where it actually converts seawater into fresh water.
Right. Right.
And if you look at the inside of them, I mean, they're not like what I would call roomy, but there's all kinds of cubicles to stash things. And
Right.
if you if you're good at managing your small space and everything, I mean, you could literally live on there, in any coastal city or even an inland city.
Right. Right. Yeah. All you need is a fishing pole, right, Colonel Shaw?
Hey, good morning. Wait
Good
a minute.
morning.
Colonel.
Bill,
Catch the bird.
I got him.
You caught him.
Yeah, I got him on
Where's
camera.
he at? Okay. I was like, he's got a cage. He's got this bird in the back of his vehicle.
Yeah.
He
No,
got
no, no.
that. I got you, you bastard.
I'm at the gas station. Had some coffee. I'm gonna find a quiet spot, and I'm gonna show you the bird.
So
I
what is?
came in. I came in the gas station, and I already had a huge conversation with the woman working in there about this new COVID strain they found in England.
Oh yeah, that stupid thing.
Oh man, it just doesn't stop, does it?
No.
I think now Europe will go in a total lockdown. I'm afraid
Yeah.
they go full retard now.
Yeah. And they're going to let it happen. Nobody's going to stand up against it.
So yeah,
Oh.
that's crazy.
I hope damn soon, because this is getting out of hand.
Well, what are the
I have a business too, you know.
Yeah.
I work for myself.
right? And you're shut down now, right?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
But it will be. But it will be if this shit continues. Look, everything is tied. Everything is tied together. You know, if people losing their jobs and they don't get mortgages anymore, and they don't have money to spend, then everyone is going to get hit by this. Everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm going to find myself a spot. So just go on talking. Don't mind me.
No problem. Why is a 4-star general of the Army in charge of logistics of the COVID vaccine, especially since DARPA was involved in its creation? Sounds biowarfare-ish to me.
Because he's an Obama holdover. That's why. Obama appointed a lot of generals, gave him cushy positions when he was there.
Obama's a scumbag, tyrant,
Yes.
Yep.
The Antichrist, to be specific.
fucking communist, leftist, antichrist tyrant.
Well, he was all about bringing down the United States. And
Yes, yes, that was his agenda.
Yep.
And then they were going to put Hillary in there to continue it.
Yeah, Hillary and Kunta Kinte.
No, they were going to let her. They were going to let her take the hit for shutting it all down.
It's all about the revenge on the white people.
Yeah.
Revenge. That's what they want.
It's revenge on the humans. It's not even about white or black or.
No. He's coming from a European perspective too, because that is what it is in Europe, especially.
Yeah. All filth come from Europe. All the filth comes from Europe.
Yeah, I guess that makes me filthy too, because I got a lot of European heritage.
Look back in history. All shit, all wars, all troubles always come from Europe. Always. It always started in Europe.
Whether it be France or German or English.
Yeah. The French are the worst. Fucking French.
Yeah.
Well, they're not now. They're a socialist. They are a socialist. They've been a socialist country for a long time.
Dictators.
Yeah.
And they're dictating our lives now. Taking away our freedoms. Shutting us down with masks. I'm pissed off. I am very pissed off.
And rightfully so.
Jesus Christ. And it's not even 8 in the morning and I'm already pissed off.
How many other of your countrymen are pissed off as well?
I don't know. Not enough.
Not enough to stand up against it.
Most people are still sleeping. Fucking idiots. Sheep.
Right. But don't you think those rolls are getting rather thin? I mean, don't you think that people are waking up?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I hope they do. I hope.
So do
I think about 70% of world population is sheep, I'm afraid.
Right.
Well, before they could accomplish this, they had to dumb us down. So they made the curriculum, made human beings dependent on computers. and telephones and gadgets. And now it's easier to control them.
I'm driving now, and I don't hear you very well, Bill. There's too much noise. But I will turn over the car soon.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, it's, there's still that piece of, in the back of my head saying, humankind has got to wake up. It's not just, just the white ones or the black ones or the Asian ones or whatever. It's the whole humankind wake up. There's coming a wake up call. There's coming a wake up call where no man can deny.
Well, we talk about the mark of the beast and Obama being the Antichrist, right?
Right. And Soros is a great Satan because he's got the slings on Obama. And there's only one entity that has that kind of power over the Antichrist.
Yeah. But we're talking about the Antichrist, the mark of the beast, and all this stuff. But whoever talks about what the image of the beast is, because the Antichrist was going to cause them to worship the image of the beast.
What is the image, Bill? You think?
I don't know. If I said what I think, it would be just guesswork. I would just be guessing.
Right.
But I'm guessing that it's probably computers because everybody's on them, and that's where all their attention is focused. But that's just a guess.
Yeah.
That's, I never really thought about that. Never really had, I just, never really thought about practical application of that information. What is the image of the beast?
But the computers are a tool, and then it is the World Wide Web.
Well, the definition of worship, what is it? They're going to worship the image. Worship means whatever you put most of your attention on. That's what you worship. That's your idol.
Money. Like money.
Yeah, like money.
Well, it could be anything. It could be I know people that worship their kids and their wife and their husbands, and they worship the rainbow flag, and they worship their cars and money and all kinds of things.
Yeah.
It's all idolatry. It's all idolatry.
Yeah.
And most people's attention is on, they're connected, their brain is connected to they're linked to the computer, which is I think it's a form of worship, but that's just my opinion.
Bill, do you believe that this is the revelation now? That we are living in Revelations?
Yeah, I think we're sliding into Revelations right now.
I think we're well into Revelations.
Well, I don't know how far we're into it, but we're in it.
Well, look at the things that have happened.
Yeah,
I think we're pretty far.
One of the first things that keyed me into that was that the Antichrist, and I didn't at the time really put it all together, but Obama went to Israel on a Palm Sunday, and all of a sudden his limousine didn't work. And so Netanyahu, the leader of Israel, the king of Israel, I guess you could say, gives him his caravan and his limousine, his chariot, and ushers him to the wall for his speech. And in that speech, and I had to go back and look at it a couple times, he did it at least twice said, "I am God"
Yeah.
in his speech. And now he did it as if he was quoting the scripture, but he did utter the words, "I am God," twice
Yeah.
in that order.
Well, there's a lot of people that are convinced that he is the Antichrist.
Now that was a full-out prophecy. And then he visited the temple on the mosque on the Temple Mount.
Yeah.
So I'm telling you, that all there. And that speech that he gave at the mosque, he did give a speech at the mosque, and that was not televised.
Well, all we can do, we were told by Jesus himself, he said, "Nevertheless, perilous times shall come, and in those days men shall walk by faith and not by sight."
Right.
So all we can do is just stop looking at everything that's going on around us. There's not because when we walk like the Trump thing, we know God's got this. Why are we looking at all these other distractions? God's
Right.
got it. God's got it.
Exactly.
They talk about marching on Washington and everything. God's got this, whether we do or not. He's going to have a second term. That's just it, God said so, and I don't have any reason not to believe it.
Exactly.
I believe it is written in the stars. He is going to have a second term, and I think that there's a lot of good things that have come out of this too. It's brought our whole, us realizing that we could lose the country. And the reality of that has brought a lot of people full circle. They've done a 180, and our whole nation, a lot of people are repenting because we were doomed. The path that our country was on with the abortion and all this other stuff, we were doomed. We needed to repent for this stuff. So, and it's not just abortion, it's other things. Millions of babies slaughtered. That is an abomination to God. So there's a lot of repenting that we still need to do. But a lot of people have turned back to God, and they're praying to God. And I think when people start praying and they start turning back to God, things get better for your nation. Wherever you live, even in Holland.
Yeah.
Wherever you live.
Planet.
Yeah. God is in control. Don Bear said that. He's right. No matter what happens, God is in control. We don't need to get all riled up and everything. We're going to walk by faith, like Jesus said, and not by sight. God said Trump is getting a second term, then he's getting a second term. I'm just going to believe God for that.
There you go. That's exactly what I've been telling people. It's like, look, I don't know why you guys get so worried about this. We know how Trump's going to be the president for the next 4 years.
And the day is going to come where God's word also that says he's going to strip from the bosom of the wicked and give unto the righteous. And that is going to happen. That is going to happen. It is happening for some people. But it will happen. They will lose their power, and they will be revealed for what they are, and there will be a cleansing, a purging in our country.
Actually, it's going to be the world eventually.
Well, the whole world is okay. The Dominion voter systems, all right. The other countries are seeing that we discovered that Dominion was a fraud. Well, it's distributed around the world, and we revealed how it was done and everything. So now all these other countries that were under the burden of fraudulent elections, America just saved their asses and showed them that, look, this is all a fraud. All you got to do is throw these machines out and go by paper ballots. So maybe Germany and Holland and all those other countries, maybe it's finally, Germany's got it big time. How do you think Merkel got in there?
Right.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Merkel wouldn't have got in there if they didn't have dominion, and their headquarters were in Frankfurt. Yeah, they started in Venezuela, and that's how. And it's been going on all through the 2000s under Chavez, and he destroyed the country with his socialism. I don't think there's a single Venezuelan that doesn't want everything to change in Venezuela for them, because they were one of the wealthiest nations in the world at one time.
Yes. Argentina the same way. Before that, it was Argentina.
Venezuela still to this day has vast oil reserves.
Yes.
They're all Satan's henchmen, Tanya. All of them. All tools from Satan. All these people. Satan uses them.
Yep.
Those people don't have souls. The soul is gone.
Well, they've sold it. That's why they get
Yeah,
ugly.
Yeah, they sold it.
Yes, the light goes out in their eyes and they become ugly.
That's like
Yeah.
Biden. Biden actually kind of did have a light in his eyes back when he was young, but he's not now. You look at his eyes are even a different color now. The eyes are the windows of the soul.
Yes. And if the soul gets out, the eyes become veil.
They become dead, is what they're doing.
Dead.
Yeah.
Lifeless, like a shark.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So that's why always look at the eyes. Always. The eyes can't lie.
Don Bear says, never forget, Trump is our president, not our savior.
Yeah.
And he's right.
God, and he will use Trump to save our country.
Amen to that.
Right on. Yeah, Tanya, but I'm afraid they're going to stick the New World Order up in our ass. At least that's what they're trying to do.
Right. Exactly. Vaccines and stuff. Like I said, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm completely serious to say they will not put that vaccine shit in my body.
Me neither. I've been a good boy all this time, but that is for me the border. That's the red line.
Yep.
I will fight myself to death if they come with that needle.
I will make a biggest fucking mud hole as I can.
Yes.
With their
I
blood.
will kill. I will kill if I have to. I will.
With the blood of those that put their hands on me to make it happen.
Yes.
Well, what if that vaccine actually is the mark of the beast? Or something that leads to it?
Yeah.
The vaccination passport, Bill. The vaccination passport.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
They're going to tattoo your ass to put you in the system.
it sounds like it. It sure sounds like it in that respect, because you will. Revelation says they won't be able to buy or sell
Without the mark.
without the mark. That's
They're gonna
exactly what the passport will be like.
They're going to chip us like a dog and a cat. The same
Yeah.
way.
That's what they want to do.
The same way.
To prove
That's what they want.
that you've had the vax,
Yes.
that you've accepted it, that you're
No
one of
vax. No vax. No job. No mortgage. No traveling.
right.
No loans. Nothing.
Yep. And all those who, there will be a great tribulation to Christians, and they will take you into the courts and they will drag you in there. That's what it
Yeah.
went on to say. They'll take you before courts, and they will accuse you, make railing accusations against you, and
That's
it'll
what.
probably be about the vaccine. It'll probably be about he wouldn't take the vaccine. We got no papers on him. He's trying to get into stores, and they told him they had to turn him away, and blah blah blah. Who knows? And then all of a sudden, you're in there, and it says, "Do not think about what you're going to say until that very hour, and God will put the words in your mouth of what to speak."
Yeah. But first, we have to endure all this shit before God steps in. It's all in the scriptures.
Yeah,
Scripture,
and
it tells you exactly what's going to happen. Exactly.
yeah, yeah. It's the tribulation of the saints.
Juist. Exactly. The big tribulation.
These
We're
things
gonna
happen. They
we're gonna
have to
see some
take place.
nasty shit. We're gonna see some nasty shit we have never seen before.
You're gonna have to well, it says when you see these things, you will flee to the mountains. You're supposed to flee to the mountains.
Yeah.
It says flee Babylon.
Yeah.
Flee Babylon. And I think well, I don't know if, in my opinion, a lot of people have a lot of opinions, so they're like buttholes, you know. But
Yeah.
in my opinion, I think that that this does not mean the end of the world, like certain people said. I
The
think
end of the era. The end of the era.
it'll be the end of an era. There's
Yeah.
a new reality taking place,
Yeah.
and you might have to be living in a sewer, you know, because they might be hunting you down. They might be sending drones or something after people. We don't know what
Yeah.
they're going to do.
Yeah. Fucking drones are flying all over already, you know. See if
Yeah,
people have social distancing
yeah,
to see if how many people there are in the house.
yeah.
It's crazy. 1984, Orson Welles has become reality.
Well, I think a lot of people are used to. Uh, a lot of people are used to get to God. God might not come down in a big cloud, in a big lightning bolt or whatever, and just stand before you and tell you these things. A lot of times, He uses other people to tell you things.
Yeah,
You know,
prophets.
it says that we entertain angels unaware. So there's people in your life. You know, it could be a regular Joe person you've known for a long time, and tell you something, and it hits home, and you go, "Wow, I needed to hear that." You know.
Bill, I think you are very good in that. Maybe that is your job to do this more and more often here on stream. You know, you seem to know a lot about it, and you have enough knowledge to explain it to people.
I read my Bible.
Yeah, but talk about it against people here. You know, talk about it more.
Well, not just me, you too, and Wizard does. You know.
Yeah, but my English sucks. My English fucking sucks.
Oh, no, okay. Go all Moses on us now. He said, "I'm slow of speech, and I can't talk very good, and let Aaron do it for me."
Yeah,
You remember that?
yeah, I
So,
know.
no excuses.
Mm.
If you're talking to somebody you've never even spoken their language, I don't care if it's somebody in the middle of freaking Africa that speaks some African language, tribal language. You know what?
Yeah,
I think that God would actually put the words in your mouth to be able to speak to those people.
yeah,
Right.
right.
It takes many facets to make the light. You know what I'm saying? And
I've
so
heard,
many different people need to hear so many different things in order to wake them up,
you
make
know
them
what
feel hope.
I think you reaching out to people in the United States, like what you're doing right now, Colonel,
Yeah,
is the fact that you're in another country. You've really brought a lot to the table in our stream.
you think so?
Absolutely. What do you
Absolutely.
think, David?
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
you really
Thank
bring a lot
you.
to the stream. Well, no,
That's a big compliment.
yeah, it brings other perspectives that you're seeing over there that
Yeah.
makes us over here feel like, oh man, it ain't so bad, I guess, like we thought it was, because look what Colonel's having to go through. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Right. Europe is a lot worse than in America. A lot worse here. It's becoming
Yeah.
really, really bad over here.
Well, God be with you, brother.
I hope so.
Yes.
Because no matter where you are in the world, we're all still connected. We're all still connected.
Of
That's one
course.
of
Claim it.
one of the great things about the internet. It has brought people all over the world together that may have never known each other
Damn right. Damn
otherwise.
right. We would have never met each other. Never. Never.
And we never would have gotten real perspectives. We'd still be in a bubble like we were back when all we had was TV.
Yeah.
And all you had was the man in the TV on 3 channels that I was talking about the other day. When I was a
Yeah.
kid, we had 3 channels growing up. And
CBS and NBC.
all your information all came from the TV, nothing else. Or the newspaper.
Right.
Do you still have newspapers in Holland?
Well, thank you, Apex. Glad to have you on board as well, brother.
Do you guys still have newspapers in Holland?
Not really. Not really. No.
No.
No. It's all online these days.
Yeah.
Not many sell them anymore.
It's all coming out of an information cesspool,
Yeah.
a slot
Right.
bucket. We have a couple of slot buckets here that all the news agencies around get all their information from.
Yeah. Right. They all-
AP, American
Copy
Press.
and paste. Copy and paste. That's all they do.
Yeah.
And
But
now
they-
no more investigations. Journalists do not investigate anymore. They're not critical anymore. They're all bought.
Right. They're just towing the line.
Yeah.
But it's a general slot bucket that everybody takes a dump in.
Yes. Right. Pure propaganda. Nothing else.
I tell you what, the Epoch Times have been doing a lot of investigation and putting a lot of that stuff together. The Epic Times.
Yeah, I gotta check them out, I guess.
They're running it like New York Times would, and it's a membership. You get to read a first paragraph of a story, and you gotta, pay to see it.
So you're paying for a virtual newspaper.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Well, so be it.
Yeah,
I want to unplug from
all that shit.
the internet. I want to unplug from it all. Even Newsmax, I think, said a couple of things that seemed kind of tainted to me the other day.
Yeah, OAN is the only one that's not giving into any of the bullshit.
Yep, I think you're right.
I've been watching it close.
So far,
there's a couple people on the that I won't watch on, or that kind of bullshit where they're talking about Biden and his transition team and shit like that. Yeah. Newsmax is kind of, you got to remember Bill Crystal's over at Newsmax, and he's a slimy, lazy bastard.
I don't know. I've heard Newsmax. They sounded good for a while, and then they started sounding like Fox News.
Yep, I'm telling you, they're being infiltrated,
and they're subtle. They're little subtle things.
Yeah, just a nudge, kind of extra nudge this way, that way. I'm seeing it in the reporting on Newsmax. There's a couple people that I watch, but that, yeah, that OAN, at least they no bones about it, doing a good job.
Maybe I wonder if Newsmax isn't doing that so that they can kind of win over a few lefties to have them come and start watching.
Well, they're the Never Trump crowd people.
Oh, okay.
Here it is.
That's
The bird.
that's the bird.
That's the bird.
Oh man, how big is?
He was really close to me.
Oh wow, how big was he?
He was pretty big. But that's the one
How-
I've been hunting down for the past 5-6 months. That's the one.
Oh wow,
Nice one, eh?
yeah, nice picture too.
Yes, nice picture.
Now you got to put those online somewhere, man.
Yeah, maybe I should.
Yeah, and actually, some of the Bird Society people,
Yeah,
they might be interested in those pictures as well.
yeah, that's true.
I want to know what kind of coffee you're drinking over there, Colonel Shaw.
What? Sorry?
Tell me, what are you drinking? A latte or what?
No, just regular coffee. I don't like
Oh.
the milk, the ones with milk in it. Just regular,
Oh, okay.
regular coffee. Yeah, I don't like cappuccino, latte, all that Italian stuff. I don't like it. Just some good old Dutch coffee.
There you go. There you go.
Is it strong black coffee?
Yeah, strong black coffee.
Wow,
Like
I
the
gotta
way-
have sweet in it, man. It's got to be sweet. I can't handle the bleh. Yeah, I gotta have it sweet.
Sugar in it.
Yeah, sugar, just pure cane sugar. That's all I want.
I use stevia.
Yeah,
But
Stevia.
I think sugar takes away the taste of the coffee.
Well, you have good coffee. That's why.
Yeah,
Like-
we have good coffee.
Yeah. Well, see, with
Not-
some of the lower end coffees.
Yeah, not that instant shit. We don't drink that instant shit.
Oh,
Right.
I do. I do.
Oh man,
I drink tea.
that stuff is disgusting.
I
I like
don't
real
drink
coffee.
coffee. Really, I drink tea and juice.
Yeah, tea is good also. At work, I always drink tea.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm all about the tea, man.
yeah.
I like tea.
Tea
I
is good.
love sweet country iced tea.
But a lot of the store coffees that you buy in the stores here are not very good. So the reason I add cream and artificial sweetener is because to doctor it up. I have to doctor up crappy coffee. If it's good coffee, I'll drink a black.
Yeah. Good night, Huckleberry.
Yes, sweet dreams, Huckleberry.
Good night, Huckleberry.
Hi,
Yeah.
Miriam. Miriam.
What's up? What's up, Miriam?
Miriam is in the house. Thank God she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Miriam is the best.
I can't
Miriam
wait
is,
to get
is the
out of
lady.
here.
Oh man, there's a coffee that comes out of Hawaii. It's called Kona.
Right.
It's from Kona, Hawaii, and it is so mellow. I mean, if you add cream or sugar to it, you ruin it.
Yeah. I understand what you mean.
So yeah, some coffees are so good that adding cream and sugar does ruin it. Yes, you're right. I agree. I've got some coffee that my some extended relatives of mine brought over straight over from Colombia. Some
Oh,
real,
Colombia. Colombia has
really
the best coffee.
Jamaican coffee. I had some Jamaican coffee when I was in Jamaica. It tasted more like chocolate.
sounds like
Sweet.
mocha.
Is it
Yeah,
sweet?
they said it was the bean. They call it a sweet bean coffee or
Okay,
something.
but it was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was more leaning towards coffee, like chocolate than coffee. Maybe it was mixed with a chocolate. I don't know. Maybe some kind of crossbreed thing or something. But it was
Yeah,
good. I didn't need sugar with that.
yeah. That's what they do here in Holland. If you go to a restaurant for coffee, then you can ask for those little chocolate beans with it. Some people throw chocolate beans in it,
Yeah.
but I don't like it. I don't like it.
You don't like that?
No, I don't like that. Coffee has to be coffee.
Coffee
It,
has to be coffee.
it's either coffee or either chocolate milk, but not a mix of them.
So do you make your own coffee or do you go
Yeah,
somewhere?
I make my own coffee. The
Oh,
old-fashioned way. Just
yeah.
boiling water over it, and then wait for about 5 minutes, and then I have the best coffee there is. The old-fashioned way. I don't use
Oh, like cowboy coffee in a pan?
like cowboy coffee. I don't use any machine. Just the old
Oh,
way.
yeah,
We
yeah.
call it here. We call it grandma's coffee here. The way
Yeah,
grandma made it.
yeah. Actually, my grandma did make coffee that way.
Yeah. I don't need all those fancy machines, Nespresso and all that shit. It tastes like shit. I don't like it a bit. And
I
it's
like
expensive, very expensive.
I like my French press. I have a French press.
Okay.
And all I do is I just put some coffee grounds in there, pour hot water, let it steep for a little bit, and then push the plunger down, and I've got coffee.
Okay.
That's all.
That's all, folks. I tell you what. Well, I gotta hit the hay, guys. It's already 1 o'clock in the morning here. I'm kind of looking to get a bunch of stuff done tomorrow. It's gonna be up in the 50s tomorrow, so I need to get to bed so I can get up with a good attitude.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, sure.
It's 5 minutes past the bewitching hour over here.
Right. Right.
8 a.m. Sun is coming up slowly.
Fire in the bowl.
And I
Coffee in the bowl.
and I wake
Coffee
up
in the bowl.
There you go. Coffee in the bowl.
Coffee in the motherfucking bowl.
There you go. That's right.
Yeah.
Hold on. Gotta back this.
Now Colonel Shaw it doesn't sound good French press, right?
Right. You said French. That's all you had to say.
That's all I had to say. French press.
Those bastards.
Yeah. Bastards for sure. Good bastards.
You don't like French cuisine?
No, I don't like everything that comes from France. I don't like.
No escargot?
Oh my God! No, no escargots. Not for me.
The only thing I like with the name French on it is French fries.
Yeah, right. That's the only thing.
And we rebelled a few years back when Bush was still in office. I remember there was a whole thing, and they were pissed off at France, so we started calling them freedom fries.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Freedom fries.
freedom fries. Yeah, that's what we're supposed to call them from now on because the French were assholes or something. We're gonna call French fries anymore. We're calling them freedom fries.
Now, my
Freedom fries.
grandmother called them shoestring potatoes.
No, I'm more a German kind of guy. I like Germany. I like German people, German food,
Yeah,
the German hospitality.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Germans are so much better than the French. French are arrogant, chauvinistic scumbags, nothing else.
yeah.
really,
They're
honestly,
arrogant.
they stink too. It's bad.
It's
I
bad.
was I was on the train system over there, and it was just you get in the car with some of these. And this is back in the '80s, so I don't even know what it's like nowadays. But they stink. I mean, it's like they didn't bathe
Those
ever.
people are not clean. They're not clean. No.
No, they're not.
Yeah, look,
It's
it
really
really
nasty.
is. Emerald is right. Those people are not clean.
I hear that.
It was bad. I couldn't even smoke their cigarettes because they were trash. I mean,
And I like Scandinavian people are very nice people. I like them very much.
Yeah.
Scandinavian from Denmark,
Absolutely.
Sweden, Norway. They're really good people.
Oh, yeah, man. I agree.
Yeah, all the Germanic people.
Yeah.
right. Even the Polish, that was cool. They were cool.
I never had much interaction with Polish people.
Well, we got many over here. Many.
Really?
Yeah, really. Taking all the jobs. Live together with 7, 8 people in one house. Drinking like raven lunatics.
What do they drink? Vodka?
Yeah,
Yeah,
vodka.
Polska.
That really is the only thing they drink. Vodka, that's it. Nothing
They
else.
make it themselves and they call it Polska.
Yeah, vodka.
Yep.
No, I'm not so very fond of the Polish people, to be honest. Now, of course, they're not everyone is the same, but in general, no, it's not my
How
cookie.
about Czechoslovakians?
Yeah, they're different. They're
Yeah.
different. Yeah, I like them.
The
Man, they
people
got
themselves are great.
the Czechoslovakian women, man. They're so beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. I know it was back pretty outside the bowl. That's all I'm saying. I know that too.
The sun is coming up.
Pick you up.
Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. The heat's getting light.
Yeah. Oh man.
So I got to ask you, do you guys ever, was polka music ever popular in Holland?
Never,
Never.
never, never. No, no, never popular. In
I
Holland.
thought,
But it
I
is in
thought,
America. It is, eh? In America, it is popular.
well, no, well, I don't know. But I thought everybody loves a polka.
No, not here. We don't do polka. We don't do polka. No. A
lot
couple
of-
of months ago, I saw that movie with Jack Black, the Polka King. Have you seen that movie? It's
No.
a true story. With Jack Black.
No.
You gotta find that movie. Go see that movie, The Polka King. That's a
Oh,
great movie. Yeah, it's about a Polish guy who lives in America and he tours around with his polka band, and the role is played excellent by Jack Black. Beautiful, great movie. Gotta see it.
How about do you like yodeling music?
No, I don't like yodeling. Nobody does it.
Nobody does.
No, that's Austria. You have to go to Vienna if you want to hear yodeling.
Or Switzerland?
Don Bear, what is it? You're not able to post a link? Why? What's up with Gus? Hold on a second. Come on up on the screen for me, Bear. There's a link. Come on up. Come up and talk to us, brother.
Something with Gus again?
I guess, but I guess Gus was pissing people off again. But no, it's nah. But like I said, I was in Germany for 2 years.
Where?
Bamberg, stationed out of Bamberg, Germany, just north of
Yeah.
Nuremberg.
Yeah, I know Bamberg.
Yeah, nice little town. We'd hit Dienstadt and Nuremberg on the party scenes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Germany is a nice country. Germany is a very nice country.
Yeah. I ended up getting a place in Coburg, if you know where that's at.
Is that in the east?
Yeah. It's it was right up to the 1K zone where it wasn't supposed to be at the time because the wall had not come down. And
Okay.
still up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was in the 1K zone, so I wasn't supposed to be there, but I did. And then I realized after, but that's where the place wasn't in my name; it was in my girl's dad's name. You know, it was his place, and he gave us the place to stay in. You know, the whole thing, and I paid rent with a gallon of Jack Daniels and 2 cartons of American Marlboro cigarettes every month. Hell yeah. I not only got the apartment, his girl, I had, I was on, it was a 3rd floor, top floor condo kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kind of remind me of the apartments you saw, like Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin when they showed the apartments they were in Europe when they were in those movies and stuff. It really did kind of remind me of that. Yeah.
Okay, wait. Hold on for a moment. So, Don Bear, you say Gus is hacking you. He's hacking your D-Live account. He takes all the lemons. You can have no viewers, no posts, nothing.
You overcome this too.
Come on up, man. Tell us about it.
Why would Gus do that?
Yeah. He's probably in one of his moods again.
How does he take all the lemons?
Yeah, right. How is that even possible?
Yeah.
He wants a link. Wizard. Don Bear asks for a link.
Can you see it? I just posted it up. I'll post it again.
A couple of days ago, me and Sick Pet and Gus were on I believe it was at Twitch with Don Bear. And then Sick Pet confronted him with what he said about Jimmy Beam after he died. And he made a statement that was quite shocking, that someone out of this chat, I'm not going to say the name, had wrote an email to Gus that he said that Jimmy Bean was sexually abusing his own daughter.
What?
Yeah, but I'm not going to say the name who it was.
What the hell? Well, Gus is sick.
Of course, I don't believe that. Of course, I don't believe that. Jimmy didn't do that.
Jimmy didn't
He
do
wa-
that shit.
he was not that kind of a man. 100%. Right, Don?
I'm just wondering why is it? I mean, how does somebody every fucking time I open the chest, I buy lemons, put them in my treasure chest, distribute them to my viewers to reward the viewers. Every fucking time, Gus gets 100% of the lemons every time. Nobody else claims any goddamn lemon. I got 21 people sometimes. Gus gets every one of them. You tell me how he does it.
Ban him. Don't let him in your channel.
Something's going on, and then he goes in there and puts up links that take everybody out of my channel into other channels, you know. And it's like, fuck, man. I mean, I don't even have 2 viewers,
Ban
you know,
him.
and I got people that don't want to go into my chat because Gus is there.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, I'm not trying to complain or anything. I'm trying to run a stream, and it's kind of fucking the ass when I can't post a link. And every time I post a link, Gus counter posts and puts, "Oh, go over to this place," you know. And I'm like, "Fuck."
I'll tell you, but Bear, can you hear me?
Yeah.
If you've got him modded, unmod him and ban him. It's not going to stop until you do. We've all had to ban him for just the same damn reasons.
I mean, I'm trying to give him a chance.
No,
I mean, shit.
he's going to use you. He's going to use it for what he can, and then he's going to screw you with it. Does it every time. Every time.
Well, it's kind of pissing me off. I mean, how does somebody? You tell me. I think he's hacked some kind of. I don't know what he's done, but how can you win the goddamn treasure chest every fucking time and be the only one to claim lemons?
Yeah, right.
The last 5 times I've opened that fucking chest, he's got every one of them.
Wow. How do you get the lemons like that?
Huh?
How do you get them?
I buy them.
No, I mean, how does he get them?
I don't know. I mean, you tell me. It don't make sense when you distribute the thing out. The treasure chest comes up, and you know the people hit on it, and boom. I looked in the thing. He wasn't even in my goddamn chat when I opened it up, and he got 100% of the lemons. And when I mentioned it, he goes, "Ha! It's not my fault. The other people aren't faster." It's
Ban
like,
his ass. Just ban,
what the hell, man?
ban him from the channel. He's not hurting you. He's hurting you.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what to do, man.
Ban Gus.
No, hardly anybody gives into the channel, you know. So I turn around and anything I get, I turn around and I give it to Pete the Patriot and you know other places because they don't really. I don't have a way to cash them in. So I put them back in the treasure chest to give out to my people, and
Right.
he's gotten them every time.
Ban him. If he
And
goes,
I don't know how he can do
"It's not
that.
my fault." He comes off with that kind of fucking bullshit, dude. He's not honest about it.
I don't know how he can do it. You tell me how he could do it. I mean, how can somebody win every single time? I can see him getting once, but 5 times?
Yeah.
And every 100% every lemon, even when there's multiple people in the chat. This time he wasn't even in the chat. When I looked at the people in the chat, you know, when you put an ad, it'll tell all the people that are in your chat, right?
Mm-hmm.
I opened the chest up. He's not there. And then all of a sudden it comes up, Gus claims, you know, 127 lemons. Boom, 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 boom. Every lemon I had. And I don't understand it, man. That just pissed me off. I was ready to quit tonight. I'm ready to say, fuck it. You know,
Well, quit Gus. Don't quit your show. Quit Gus. Quit dealing with him I'm telling you, quit dealing with him, and your life gets a whole lot easier.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
telling
he'll
I'm
have a freaking connection pin if I take away his whatchamacallit.
Hey, you know how Aaron is, okay?
Yeah.
He had to ban Gus too. Same crap, same bullshit. Oh, he was doing it on the people rather than stealing from him. He didn't have anything to steal, so he just tried to steal his audience.
Well, he's doing that with me as well. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
I
Is he
mean,
banned you?
hey,
Emerald.
I support all Patriot channels. I mean, I put up when American Patriots on, I put his links up. I put other channels up. I don't give a frick. It's to get the word out. But he's
Yeah.
putting this bullshit up. Go look at this or that or blah 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 blah. You know, and people that I'm not supporting that I don't give a shit. I don't even know who the hell they are.
Right. Take his mod status away and ban him. Your life gets simple. It goes back to decent people.
Yeah, but I mean, I go into other streams. Links aren't even showing up anymore. You know what? Half my posts, 90% of the posts I post don't even get shown. Because I like I say, I watch on multiple devices,
Mm-hmm.
so I can see which links are getting shown or what's getting shown or what isn't getting shown.
Yeah, I'm not
And
sure what the hell's going on with all this link stuff, but I know that my links go through when we post them at the command on StreamYard.
yeah, StreamYard's different than YouTube, though.
Correct, but it posts to YouTube.
Yeah, it'll post it possibly, yeah. But
It does.
I mean, the first time it didn't, the second time it did.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, yeah, I'm familiar, and we know we're getting fucked with over on YouTube. Screw
Oh,
too.
they're shutting people down, dude. They're shutting everybody down. Hardcore. Hey, let you get to bed. I gotta get back over the stream and whatnot. I just had somebody donate a lemon. Gotta go thank them. And
Right, rock on.
anyway, I do play over there 24/7. I can't post a link, so
Yeah, I'm kind of restricted on my internet right now, so I'm not going to be able to surf during the day.
right.
Day or so. So I was just trying to deal
No
with that.
problem. I mean, like I said, I'm up there all the time, so
Rock and roll. I tried, I was during the day, I was trying, especially in the morning, at least open up the channel and because
don't rush over for the one lemon I just donated.
do what?
Right. But no, it's just frustrating as hell. You know, it's like, I don't know, man. And then I try to put content. I got something other than just sitting there. I do have StreamYards. I got an account with StreamYards. I mean, I could go on that, but I got to get a monitor. As soon as I get a monitor, I can do that.
Rock and roll.
But I don't have a monitor, so it's kind of hard to run it on a laptop.
Oh, really?
Well, you can't see nothing else. You know, if you want to share a stream or something, you can't. You know, I've only got the one screen.
Well, you open up a new window, and then when you share a screen, you can flip back and forth between windows. You don't share an entire screen. You open up the link that you want to show in the screen on a new window. Right click it and open a new window. And then when you go to share screen on StreamYard,
Right.
you go up, it gives you an option for a drop down. You pull down and you should be able to see the other window in the same browser in that dialogue there. You select it and then it puts it in on screen.
Okay, well.
It'll take you to that screen, so then you just switch tabs back to the main StreamYard, and you're back in your chat and everything else.
Because I mean, I know how to do it with OBS, but I tried StreamYard and like, what the hell's going on here?
Right. No, that's what's going on. You don't have to share full screen. You just have to open the link in a new window. And then when you go to share a screen, hit the drop down and it'll list it there for you. And then choose it that way and it'll put it on screen. Then you go back to the other window where your StreamYard is and you can see your chat and deal with that and then deal with the StreamYard window.
And then automatically it produces the volume and all that kind of crap.
Well, the volume comes through, at least for me, I'm using Firefox.
Right, I am too.
Okay, well, it on my system, it doesn't allow me to go straight from the screen to the audio in StreamYard. It goes back into my speaker. And I'm still talking, and you guys it's not the same as InScreen. Now,
Okay.
Chrome does have the option to put your audio straight into the video on StreamYard, but Firefox, for some reason, doesn't.
So Chromium might be a better. I got both. I got Chromium and Firefox. I don't know which one to use on it.
Try
So,
Chromium. Try logging into your StreamYard account with Chromium and do your thing. Start up your cast and then follow those instructions. Set your link into a new window and then turn around and share your screen. Do the drop down, choose the window, and then it'll put you on that window.
because I'm just wondering on StreamYard if I did it on StreamYard running the InfoWars, then people could join the panel if they wanted to. I don't know.
Yeah, you could, because you're still going to be in the background. But with Chromium, you won't have to be on screen to provide audio. You see what I'm talking about? You could be in the backstage just working your, having it full screen and have it working your chat.
Right. Okay. I'll try to figure it out.
Well, give me a call, you know.
All right, man. Hey, y'all have a good night. I gotta get out of here. And anyway, I just so frustrated. I mean, it's hard when I see everybody else having no problem, 30, 40 people in their chat, and I can get one.
Well, you know why we're having luck with this? We don't have Gus. We don't have Gus. That's the difference.
Yeah, I mean it's confusing as hell to me. I mean, it's like, what is going on here? It's like
Right.
But anyway, I'll catch y'all later. And if you get bored, it's the whatchamacallit's over there.
God bless you,
24/7.
Patriot. You keep up the
Night,
good
man.
fight, brother.
Good
Have
night,
a good
man.
one.
You're
Night.
welcome, kid. Colonel Shaw, salute to you, my brother.
Salute, man.
All right.
Good night. Sleep well. And I'll see you tomorrow.
You had to get that salute in there.
Salute, man. Bye.
Dream well. Hey, take charge of that day.
Yeah, I do.
You know it.
Bye, everyone in chat. Bye, Bill. Bye, Skull. Miriam. Bless you all. Sleep well. Good night. Till the next time.
Dream well, Patriot, because we are winning.
Damn
God
right.
bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah.